Hey YouTube friends and family, thank you so much for tuning into my channel, Tell Me Now TV. You know how much I appreciate you guys. So I wanted to bring a story that I found the other day. It's about Cheslie Kryst, who was just crowned Miss USA. That's not the story. The story is she was crowned as a natural curly girl. You heard me right. She competed and won wearing her natural curly hair. Now, I'm not a pageant person at all, but when I saw this, it intrigued me. And the more that I looked at it, I said, I gotta bring it to you guys and share. So I'm gonna tell you all about Cheslie, but I want you to stay tuned to the end of the video because there's even more Black girl pageant magic that I want to share with you. But first, let's talk about Miss Cheslie. So Cheslie is 28 years old, and at 28, she is the oldest winner of the Miss USA pageant, believe that or not. Now, when I started reading about this girl's background, she has accomplished so much in her 28 years. I mean, she makes me feel like a complete slacker. So check this out. She has her bachelor's in business administration. She has her MBA and her Juris Doctorate. So she's a civil litigation lawyer in North Carolina and South Carolina. And she actually used the hashtag of 2-bar shawty. So she also has a sense of humor. Now, Cheslie does pro bono work to get reduced sentences for people who've been incarcerated for long periods of time for low-level crimes. On top of that, when she was at the University of South Carolina, she was a Division I athlete. She competed in the heptathlon, the triple jump, and the long jump. As a matter of fact, she still holds a top 10 spot for the triple jump. Now, both of my kids did track and field for many years, so I'm an old school track mom, and I understand how difficult that triple jump is, so that's a pretty impressive accomplishment. On top of that, she is a self-taught pianist, and when I was looking at the videos of the competition, I particularly paid attention to the Q&A portions of the competition. I mean, this young lady is so eloquent and thoughtful in the answers that she gave to the pageant. Take a listen to this, and I'll be right back.
Here's your question. Millennials are often labeled as entitled, but they've also been called one of the most socially conscious generations in decades. What is one word you would use to describe your generation and why?
I would say that my generation is innovative. I'm standing here in Nevada, in the state that has the first majority female legislature in this entire country. Mine is the first generation to have that forward-looking mindset that has inclusivity, diversity, and strength and empowered women. I'm looking forward to continued progress with my generation.
Your question is, for the past 2 years, the hashtag MeToo and hashtag Time's Up have dominated our national conversation. However, some believe it has only deepened the divide between men and women. Have these movements gone too far?
I don't think these movements have gone too far. What Me Too and Time's Up are about are making sure that we foster safe and inclusive workplaces in our country. As an attorney, that's exactly what I want to hear, and that's exactly what I want for this country. I think they're good movements.
Thank you, North Carolina.
I just love the strength in the answers that she provided. Now, getting back to some of her other accomplishments. She volunteers with a nonprofit called Dress for Success. This is an organization that helps women get back on their feet by providing them the type of clothes that they need to go out for job interviews. She also has her own fashion blog called White Collar Glam. Her younger brother takes a lot of the pictures for that, and you can find her on Instagram. I'll post a link below. Now, she said the reason that she came up with the idea of the fashion blog was because as a law student, she didn't have a whole lot of money, but she needed to dress in a professional way. Also, something happened to her at law school that really propelled her to create this fashion blog.
I was in a law school competition when a judge told me to wear a skirt next time instead of pants, because that's what the male judges prefer to see. I wanted feedback on my legal argument like the men in the competition, but instead we talked about my pants. Since then, I've built a blog for women's workwear fashion, volunteered for Dress for Success, earned my MBA, and built a career as an attorney, because glass ceilings can be broken wearing either a skirt or pants.
On her fashion blog, she also shared her healthy hair care journey. And I know a lot of us look at YouTube videos and are looking at people's journeys. Take a look at this picture of hers. Now, she also was a self-proclaimed weird kid with a unibrow growing up, but she decided to do pageants after she saw her mother riding in a horse-drawn carriage after winning a Miss North Carolina 2002. Now, I have not been able to find proof of that. I looked for the Miss North Carolina 2002, and I even looked up the Mrs. North Carolina 2002, and I didn't see her mother listed. Her mother's name is April Simpkins, so maybe her mother competed but didn't win. So yeah, I wasn't able to find anything on that. Now, I want to share with you more Black girl pageant magic. For the first time in history, ladies and gentlemen, Miss USA, Miss Teen USA, and Miss America are all African American women. And Miss USA, Cheslie Kryst, and Miss Teen USA, Cheslie Kryst, both won wearing their natural curls. Can you believe it? I am just absolutely thrilled. I think that this is wonderful for our young ladies coming up. You know, it's been a struggle for a lot of us to own our natural, beautiful, curly, kinky, coily hair. And these ladies are leading the way in public. They're making it okay to wear your natural hair. There's still a struggle for some of us in the workplace, but change is coming, and I am absolutely thrilled about it. I would like to congratulate Cheslie, Kaylee, and Mia for their wins. If you liked this video, please leave a comment. Please like the video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for listening, and you all have an awesome day. Bye.
My name is Cheslie Kryst. I'm Miss USA 2019.